RWBY talk.
RWBY.
Oh my god. Okay, first thing, I just have to start off by saying, one of the biggest complaints that I had about Volumes 4 and 5 was that it just kind of lost the fun and the spirit of it, right? Because, like, I immediately think back to, like, one of my favorite moments ever from RWBY is in Volume 2, when they're doing that fucking, like, plan heist, whatever, that ends with Torchwick chasing them down the fucking highway in a mech, right? And it just reminded me of, like, this show used to, well, again, in Volumes 4 and 5 I said this. I was like, this show used to be fun, you know, there'd just be, like, it was just crazy. It felt like you were playing, like, a Ratchet and Clank video game. Like, what's the new crazy thing we're doing today, right? And that was kind of the fun part. It was, like, slice of life, school stuff, going out and doing missions. And I like that. I was worried that they may have lost that by kind of going out into the world now. They would lost the ability to just kind of have, like, fun, wacky shit happen. But seeing this motherfucking bitch pull out a goddamn mech and just stomp into the water, Pacific Rim style...
Pacific Rim 1.
Yeah,
Pacific
the good one.
Rim 2 does not exist.
That shit, I was like, oh my god. Like, the fun has returned to RWBY, my dude. Like, Weiss is in a fucking airship with an old woman chewing cashews loudly to annoy another old woman chasing them in a mech.
And the mech has a lightning gun.
Hell yeah.
It's just like... What, motherfucker?
Oh my god. It's like, I missed this RWBY. Like, immediately when I watched this episode, I wanted to go and tell Andrew, because he was the guy that got me into RWBY, and I remember how much he loved those fun episodes, like the episodes where they're doing missions with Ooblack, and then the mech episode, like, that was some of his favorite ones, and I was like, Andrew, the fun is back in RWBY, man. Like, just look at the stark
This
difference.
is the same person you convinced it sucked in Volume 5.
Dude, I spent 2 years convincing him it sucked, and just as I finally was like, it's over, RWBY's bad now at the end of Volume 5, then they pull this shit, and I'm like, alright, Andrew, I know I spent 2 years convincing you it sucked, but now I gotta pull you back. I know it's been an emotional roller coaster. I gotta pull you back on that one, and I need you to realize that it's amazing again. And he's like, dude!
Right?
Oh my god, but I will say, it's just great to see this, because, like, I think they remembered what a show has to be. It has to be a good mixture of fun and depressing. You can have depressing moments, but there has to be fun interspiced in there, you know what I mean? Like, I think that was kind of the best moment, or that's, in my mind, that's the best part about a manga like One Piece, right? Most of it's just a fun adventure, and then when some sad shit happens, it hits you hard. I think they went way too hard on, like, the Berserk style, everything's gotta be sad in Volumes 4 and 5, and they just didn't do it well.
Well, I mean, Berserk has motive. There's no motive for the sad shit here, really, except for, oh no, one person died.
Well, and obviously, I think the best sad stuff they've been doing this volume has been Crow's drunkenness. I think that was great. Speaking of that, what do you think about Crow's moment here, this episode?
Is Crow going Sasuke?
No, I think he kind of had a moment where I thought this was kind of a moment where he realized that he's got to step his game up, honestly, if anything.
Oh, yeah. He has to step his game up, but this entire volume has been this downward spiral, you know, of just
I don't consider
depression.
it Sasuke because, like, Crow, it feels more earned. Sasuke was a fucking little 12-year-old twat who was like, woe is me. Like, Sasuke is the epitome of, like, those motherfuckers, like, when you meet, like, a fucking 15-year-old and they're like, I'm only 15 and I've already had the worst life ever. It's like,
Child, please!
You haven't even experienced anything yet. Wait till you gotta pay bills and then you get fucking bankrupt trying to pay off some stupid-ass medical shit. Wait, motherfucker. But yeah, no, so that's
just
what Sasuke was. Crow is living.
We live in a society where medical bankruptcy is a thing.
We live in a society. Someone call Kyle? But no, but I was gonna say, look, Crow, he's earned it. You know, he's lived a fucking pretty full life. You know, what is he in his, like, 40s, would you guess?
Early 40s.
Late 30s, early 40s, I would guess.
Yeah, somewhere there.
To look at it, but he's lived quite a long life, and this motherfucker, born with a bad luck semblance, like, genetics fucked him, and
genetics fuck.
Yeah, no, yeah, and like, it really, because if you think about it, if you really start headcanoning, Like, the amount of things that would just, like, he wouldn't want to do in life because he'd be worried he'd fuck it up. Like, maybe he wanted to have a kid one day, but then he was like, fuck, I don't know if she might have a miscarriage because of my fucking quirk. I keep saying quirk. I'm sorry. I'm too used to My Hero Academia. Because of my goddamn semblance. I need to take a flight over to fucking Mistral, but maybe it'll get fucking hijacked because of my fucking quirk.
Wait.
I keep saying quirk.
Wait. The child one could go an even darker route if they want to go it. Sign up for 4hims.com.
Oh, so he has erectile dysfunction? So his semblance gives him constant every time. So, okay, no, because bad luck is so fucking diverse. You could say that he always is hard, constantly, except for right before he's about to get laid. Except for right before he's about to get laid.
No, that is the worst kind of hell. Oh, my dick hurts just thinking about that.
No, I mean, like, that's just, like Crow, man, like, you know what? Someone needs to set Crow up with fucking Mercury's dad.
Well, Mercury's dead.
I know he's dead, but I'm just saying, this motherfucker could take away quirks. If Crow heard about that shit...
This isn't My Hero Red!
Apparently it is, because Mercury's dad just had that shit on standby.
Just zap, gone.
Oh my god, that's fucking funny. No, but like Crow, all this to say, Crow has earned his fucking moping, for sure. Because after all that, he was like, well, at least Ozpin thinks I'm worth something. Come to find out, no, I've just been using you too. It's like, okay, well, fuck my life.
Well, fuck my life and fuck my non-existent wife.
So, let's dive into... My god, that escalated quickly. Adam, just out of fucking nowhere. Like an RKO. Up
no, wait. The Adam thing. Was that an illusion of PTSD a few episodes ago?
Oh,
was that really him talking? Because so remember, we had canon that was like PTSD for Yang. Yeah. But no, this cocksucker has been stalking
Adam in the fucking garage earlier. It was actually Adam just stalking.
He's just like, sup, bitch.
That's an impressive amount of self-control for Adam. if he was able to just be ominous there and not fucking attack them immediately.
Yeah, because think about it for a minute. You bring up a very
very good point. He wanted her to be alone.
Oh god, that can
it's
really
getting high-key rapey up in here.
Shit. I was trying to avoid making that, but yes.
It's not even a joke. This is not a joke. You can't get mad at me for making a joke. It is the truth.
I can't.
It is actually getting high-key rapey. Like, I felt uncomfortable.
To be alone, baby.
I don't know if this was, like, on purpose, but, like, the way Blake's voice actress was delivering her lines, it was very out of breath and, like, it's like, stop! Oh, God, it's too real!
Not only that, but think about how much of a fucking twat Adam is. The ability for him to actually show control is impressive.
Yeah, hey man, it's the conniving ones that you got to worry about.
I was when he said I was waiting for you to be alone, I'm like, okay, creepy.
You know that creepy. You know that meme where JonTron, like it's like a, I don't know if I ever showed it to you. It's like Harley Quinn, I think, and like Robin. And Robin's like on the bed, and then
the Nightwing
scene. You're little Robin or whatever, and then she realizes that she said something like a dick, and then she like smiled creepily, and then it cuts to JonTron blowing a whistle. He's like, rape, and then the FBI open up.
Damn, JonTron was a goddamn meme gold mine.
Also, just shout out to what's the name of the guy that makes the cracks? Blazion Domo.
I can't even pronounce his channel name, but goddamn.
If I think of it, I'll card it or something. He's got way more shit than us, but if you haven't watched him or his stuff, he makes these amazing fucking like YouTube poop-esque cracks, I think he calls them.
Yep, really
so
crack.
Funny. And if he doesn't do a fucking like JonTron rape whistle joke there, like I mean, it's just ripe for it.
It really is.
But yeah, no, Adam. At the end of the day, moral of the story here is, Adam just continues to be the scummiest of all scumfucks, and I'm interested to see where they're going to take his character, because he is.
No. Shout out to Washington D.C. Shout out to Washington D.C. for being the scummiest of all scumfucks.
I mean, yes. Did you catch recently where they got angry at Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez for dancing in high school?
I saw, and I'm like, what the fuck is
She danced semi-erotically. We can't handle it.
This makes my pee-pee become the big pee-pee.
Yeah. No, they are literally, and there was that meme where it was like, fucking the villain from Hercules, when they labeled that as the GOP, and then Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was the dancer that he got all fucking crazy about.
Like, grow the fuck up.
Yeah. Anyway, let's not get too much into politics. But
well, I mean, we can dive into Atlas military jargon.
Oh my god! I know the jargon. And I love how it's like, I thought you knew the jargon. He's like, jargon was fine.
The jargon was fine, but none of our pilots are old ladies.
And I like how that almost like headcanons that they like heard them the whole time. Like it's almost like they still heard them even though the fucking intercom wasn't on. So it's like, also we heard you the whole time.
I was just waiting for that. Yeah, we hear the Eris in there, but
it's been on this entire time. You just got Edward Elric episode 1. Anyone get that reference?
Oh my god. Type in the comments if you got that reference. Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up about other shows and talk about RWBY.
No.
No, David says. But okay, I guess where do you think this is going with Adam? I gotta say, I'm hyped because like we had a pretty good like altercation, some good fight choreography again, which is good. They're making sure to add that in.
But they ended it on a
They did.
Fight.
Well, but here's the difference. I know they ended it on a cliffhanger, but like as long as they don't do a volume 5 with this, because I think I counted 3 separate occasions where they ended episodes on they're gonna fight and they didn't, right? So considering this entire volume has been them correcting their mistakes, I feel like as a big fuck you to the people who doubted them, next episode's just gonna start off with them fighting. Like I want it. Like I think
actually what I would love to, and I want to start wrapping this up because work.
Go ahead.
I want to see a cutaway to Yang on her motorcycle, rushing there while the fight's still going on in the background.
So it's like a race against time, like Adam's maybe overpowering her as Yang's
right. Like,
that'd be cool.
Think about it, because now not only will Yang have to overcome her character flaw, being locked in this fear to protect her waifu.
Mm-hmm. But then there might be a moment where Blake or Yang comes in. Adam's about to get maybe. I want Yang to kind of like find that balance of being able to accept help from Blake without feeling like annoyed by it, but also being able to protect herself as well.
Exactly. There's so many ways they can execute this right now, but the one her get over the most is that PTSD in a way, because everywhere she goes, she's haunted by that image of Adam in her head.
Yeah.
And if she's able to overcome that through like this little rematch, think of what that will actually do to her fucking character here.
And then her character will meta understand that, wow, this rematch felt like an actual fight and not just some fumble fuck that it was last time.
Yeah, that too.
It'll be like, wow, the choreography was good this time. I'm feeling back in my game. Yeah, I guess, and before you wrap up too, I just I do want to talk about the shenanigans of like a crying child. We must console it.
Oh my god, I want those two to get executed so badly.
Oh, I don't know, man. Like, okay, so I guess I'll end off on predictions. Where do you think okay, so we have a mech fight. I imagine, I'm hoping we're gonna cut in between these two different fights here. We have mech fight happening. And then and RWBY was like, we're going to take this thing down. Like, that was badass. Like, get on the ground so we can take this thing down. So, like, what are we going to have? I guess her, Crow, maybe Oscar will jump in, Weiss, RWBY, like all them, that group taking on a mech from the outside. Like, that's epic.
What about John and Nora and Ren? And...
Yeah, I forgot they were there. That's why I was like, please tell me more if I'm missing them. You know how forgettable Dawn is, David. we have Ren, who's basically a ninja. Best girl in our class, Pyrrha. I got a fucking hammer. Jean! She's not wrong. One of my favorite fucking lines ever. I actually don't remember if she said I got a fucking hammer. I improv that. I didn't remember if she said anything about herself. Literally Thor over here.
We got the power of Asgard on our side. Achilles' heel. We got a
John
ninja and John of Arc, who is literally plot device 101 right now, still to this day.
I mean, he's getting better. John's interesting to me. Like, I feel like he's kind of like what the main character would be in any other show, but like instead he's kind of more of a sideline role, which I kind of like because I feel like if he was the main character, it'd be more boring. You know, I don't know. It's
God, he is incredibly boring.
Which is why I do want to see more with him. I hope to see him kind of like coming into his own and have some more personality quirks and shit, and not just be Vomit Boy, because that's what he is right now. He's simply Vomit Boy.
It's canon. It's in her scroll,
bruh. That was the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh, that means like off screen, she got this motherfucker in her scroll and was like, and nickname Vomit Boy. And ever since day one of fucking class, and he's like, really? You're gonna keep it Vomit Boy? You're like, yep.
Yep. That was my first memory of you.
Yeah, I saw you vomiting in the flower pot over in the corner. Hot.
I fear what my nickname is.
At least one of them is probably Vomit Boy.
I watch you puke while you're passed out drunk.
Oh my god.
Thanks.
All right, final thing. So yeah, I guess where do you think this Adam shit's gonna go, and where do you think the mech thing's gonna go? Like, how are they gonna take it down?
Mech might be Crow's downfall.
He's not gonna die from the mech.
He was going to get shot by the lightning cannon and be disintegrated in front of RWBY.
You're super kidding right now.
It's that obvious, isn't it?
Yes, because like, how that'd be so stupid if this old woman killed Crow. The power of Atlas.
The power of Atlas.
That would be actually.
After 10,000 years, I've come to rule.
She's like Rita Repulsa over here. Power Rangers villain. Oh, you like stealing things from your elders, do you?
You stole the green dragon coin.
My god. But no. If Crow's gonna die, that's gonna be some finale shit. And
every Power Rangers fan wants to murder me right now. I too am a Power Rangers fan, so shut the fuck up.
Anything else? But yeah, I guess just that'll be interesting. I'm very excited to see how I like that they're not like. I like that RWBY was like, get on the ground so we can take this out. It wasn't one of those like, oh, we're gonna get in.
We're gonna use it. Well, to take down this mech.
Remember the fight against the fucking bee things in Volume 5, I think?
Oh god.
It was not. I didn't like it. Right. So like, I'm glad that they're getting on the ground.
It was so
like,
clippy and disgusting, and the animation was. Yeah. And I wanted to cut my dick off.
So random. But yeah, so that should be fun, and then. I actually agree with you. I hope that with the Adam stuff, we have Blake and fighting Adam as Yang gets closer. And I'm excited to see where that goes, because I did not expect Adam to just show up. And then last thing I will say, too, is don't think it's a coincidence that right as they start advertising Genlock, we have a giant robot in RWBY.
Right?
Marketing was like, hey, RWBY, Team RWBY, can you just slide a giant robot in there somewhere? Thank you.
We already have this one. No, we need bigger.
Get people in a robot mood, please.
You got 3 weeks before Genlock comes out. Gray's over there drawing this mech for fucking RWBY, like, this one.
But we were going to have Punk Waifu come back, and no, mech.
Giant robots.
This is where Punk Waifu's from, right?
Yes.
So they're about to leave this area without
Punk Waifu, damn it.
So by the way, if you don't know who we're talking about, Punk Waifu is the skateboard one from fucking like the first episode of Volume 3 of RWBY, who had like the skateboard weapon. She's David's best girl. She appeared like once.
I like my hipster punk waifus. Shut up.
I want to see Neon back so that she can once again insult Yang's bust and ass size.
You're getting a little bottom heavy now there with those jeans.
Looks like you're sexually frustrated, Yang.
And Rule 34 gets to work.
Because I feel like if anyone would, Neon is the type of character that would like show up, look at the fact that like Yang and Blake are kind of like at odds right now, and be like, I can cut the sexual frustration with a knife. You two need to fuck it out.
You two need to fuck it out. Oh my god.
I can help. Pulls out all the toys.
Here's a double and a dildo. Here's some fucking.
By the way, and I'll end off the video with this: we're equal opportunity here. If any of the guy characters want to fuck it out, they're willing to. They're welcome to as well. I'm okay with any of them fucking. And with that, leave your dislikes if you have no sense of humor. Leave your likes if you do. Peace.
Peace.